So CNN at it again. I love CNN. Again, I'm in partner talks with CNN folks. I'm a CNN shill. Study raises questions about risks of using medical marijuana for mood and anxiety disorders. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see what they had to say. All right. So we got marijuana in the brain. All right. Some people with pain, anxiety, or depression. Oh! Raising my hand. Well, I don't have that much pain, but anxiety. Oh, I'm anxious right now. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm not even joking either. Or depression who obtain medical marijuana cards may overuse marijuana within a short time frame. Interesting. Leading to cannabis use disorder. Whoa. While failing to improve their symptoms, a new study found cannabis use disorder, also known as marijuana use disorder. Whoa! I like marijuana use disorder. It's called mud. No, cannabis is cud. We got cud and mud. Take your pick. Which one sounds better, cud or mud? I don't know. I got both. I got mud in my cud. I got cud in my mud. Is associated with dependence on the use of weed. People are considered dependent on weed when they feel food cravings or have a lack of appetite, irritability, restlessness, and mood, and sleep difficulties after quitting. So this is a thing for sure. I mean, like, we need to, we got to talk about this. Like, can people get addicted to weed on a psychological level? Absolutely. Duh. But, like, the idea that we shouldn't prescribe weed to people who would actually benefit from it because some people might get addicted. I don't know, man. I wish maybe we took this approach with opioids. Huh? Anyone? No? Maybe? Hey, with weed. Okay, what's the worst thing that happens when you get addicted to weed? Man, I'm like hungry and I'm like, man, I'm on the couch, bro. Like, what? And what's the worst thing that happens if you get addicted to opioids? Like, you die. You overdose and you die. Right? So it's like, I don't know, man. There's a healthy level of skepticism. Not necessarily against it. Right? Like, but let's be honest here. Like, let's focus on things that actually matter. Heavy use of marijuana by teens and young adults with mood disorders, such as depression and bipolar disorder, was linked to an increased risk of self-harm, suicide attempts, and death, according to an earlier study. Okay, so let me figure this out. Okay, heavy use of marijuana by teens and young adults with mood disorders, such as depression and bipolar, was linked to an increased risk of self-harm. Okay, so I'm very interested in this, right? Now, again, hey, people might not know this. I used to be a teen. Some people still consider me a young adult. I'm not sure. I'm 25. You can make your own decision on that. I also had mood disorders such as depression, not bipolar, but, anxiety. And I have self-harmed in the past, but I'm just going to let you know, I used to self-harm and now I don't. Now, what is one thing I used to do? What is one difference between when I used to self-harm and when I stopped? I'm just saying, when I started getting on weed, it fixed a lot of my problems. Now, again, it depends on fix, right? I mean, it doesn't fix the problems for everyone. I'm not trying to say weed is a miracle, right? It's not like, you need to use it as a vehicle, to help you fix the problems on an internal scale. But, guess what? It helped tremendously. It put me in a better mindset where I'm not as anxious, right? It helped me get to where I am, in a place with my depression. So I'm just saying, like, for me, it's pretty good. Good track record. Works out pretty well. And so, just saying. And the idea, again, like, what happens if people get addicted to weed? They just get a little lazy, maybe. But what happens when people get addicted to opioids? Huh? Like, it's just, I'm just saying, right? Like, if we're going to have this level of skepticism, okay, is weed perfect? Does it help everyone perfectly all the time? No. But why do we treat this as if it's any sort of, like, tobacco doesn't help anyone? Tobacco doesn't help anyone with anxiety or depression, yet it's federally legal. So I'm just saying, no change in depression, anxiety, or pain symptoms. This is just not true. This is just some scaremongering, reefer madness garbage. You know, again, if weed doesn't work, guess what? You can just not try weed. You can just say, all right, it doesn't work. In the same sense, where it's like, if you've got a certain SSRI that doesn't work, you try another one. You know, I don't understand this idea that weed needs to be perfect or else it should be banned. What? Nothing is perfect, bro. But I'm telling you this right now, personal experience, having been someone with significant and still in some ways muted, but still, you know, significant mental health issues, weed has helped me tremendously. You know, it's a lot of people I know, hundreds and hundreds of people I know, directly that I've spoken to. It's also helped tremendously. But also, guess what? I know a lot of people who it has not helped. I know a lot of people who have gotten negatively addicted to marijuana, and it impacts their performance. It impacts their mood. I get it. I understand. It is a thing that happens. But guess what? You know, people that are willing to try marijuana, right? People that are willing to try marijuana to fix their problems, you know, those problems are already there, right? So it's like they were going to try something somehow. Is it better for them to try weed than heroin or opioids or alcohol? My God. Yes, absolutely. And so again, is weed perfect? No, I don't think anyone anywhere is going to tell you weed is perfect and it's a miracle for everybody. But I'm just saying, for most people, it's pretty cool, myself included, and most people I've spoken to. So, and this idea that something needs to be perfect for it to be legal, I mean, my God, alcohol and tobacco have been legal in this country for basically ever. I mean, let's be honest. Like, there was the prohibition period, didn't end up working out so well. Like, that didn't work out so well for the U.S. government. And let's be honest, the war on drugs, also not working out so well. For the U.S. government. So I'm just saying, you know, maybe we should use this healthy skepticism, which, yeah, it is healthy skepticism. Maybe we should use this on things that are maybe a little bit more important. So there you go.